welcome to this show today. My name is Lynn, a mental wellness coach. So, in today's video, I want to talk to you. If you're dealing with a person who is mentally ill, a person who has a mental illness, please kindly listen to these tips that I'm going to give out, because I know many people are handling mentally ill people and they don't know how to behave, or they don't know what to expect. They don't know how to set their standards. They don't know how to take care of themselves apart from taking care of mentally ill people. So these tips are going to help you today, so that if you're going through this hassle of taking care of a mentally ill person, make sure that you do these things. Remember one thing: you are not the cause of their mental illnesses. If you remember this, or you know about this, it will put you in a better position for you to be able to sort their problems without you mixing yourself inside of their problem. So, tip number 1: are you aware that you as a person, you're supposed to be aware of the mental illness that is taking up your family member? In case you didn't know, this is the way to go. Educate yourself about the mental illness. Have more information about the mental illness that is happening in your family. This could be your mother, this could be your father, this could be your sibling. They have a mental illness, and you have this burden of carrying, these kind of people. What is expected of you? Once you know about this particular mental illness, you are able, or you are at a position to help them, because at that particular point when they are mentally ill, they don't remember anything. It is heavy on their brain, it is heavy on their mind. So emotionally, they are done. They cannot even make any decision. So you are there as a person to help them. But remember, when you're helping them, don't sink yourself in it, because the percentage of you getting a mental illness when you're taking care of your parent, or you're taking care of your sibling who has a mental illness, is 10 to 14%. Yes. So it is great. It is a great deal, by the way. So don't joke around when you're taking care of a mental illness, because it might shift from them and then you may sink into it personally. So educate yourself about it. Educate yourself. Have more information about the mental illness. It's not bad to seek out for resources. Remember, you need resources to take care of these people. They need food, they need medication, they need a lot of things that the personal needs that they want. So for you to be able to take care of them mentally properly, you have to seek for these resources. There are some organizations or hospitals which you can connect them so that they can get particular help. They have put aside some amount to help these people who are going through a mental illness, for them to be helped. So connect them. It's good to seek for these resources. You can even ask your family, your other family members, to chip in and help with their resources. Not necessarily money. They can give their resources in terms of time. They can come and stay with the person who is ill. Especially, it is so heavy when, especially, you're taking care of your parent who is mentally ill, and you have your own children. You're parenting your children as you're taking care of a sick person in your house. It is overwhelming. So you need to seek support from other family members. Don't take it alone. Another thing: have realistic expectations, because I've seen so many people, they are expecting too much from these people. Like, they are blaming them. It's a blame game. Why did you have to have this? Why did you have to bring this to our family? And mostly it is associated with a lot of stigma. You are stigmatizing these people. You're seeing them as people who went out to bring these illnesses home, and this is putting them down. This is heavy on their brain emotionally. It is weighing them down. It is killing their self-confidence. It is killing their self-esteem. So as much as you're saying things, as much as you're upset, as much as you're thinking you're the only one who has this kind of people who are mentally ill, set realistic goals. Each and every day is a plus for these people. The fact that they are learning slowly by slowly, the fact that they are catching up slowly by slowly, the fact that they are realizing themselves that they have a problem, it is a plus. You should take it as a plus. Take everything positively so that you can help them. Don't set goals that are not achievable. Set expectations that are very, very achievable. Reach out to support. Many people, they don't want to reach out for support. Remember, there are professionals who can help you heal from a mental illness. So don't die alone. We have professionals. Psychiatrists, psychologists. These people, they are there to help you deal with the mental illness. So seek support from them. If you've seen you have a family member who is sick and you're seeing it's really getting very worse, just go seek their support. They will help you, they will help you on how you are going to handle this particular mental illness. So don't shy off from what is happening. Remember, there are so many people who think that for you to have this kind of a person, you may cure the sickness. It is not curable. I mean, you are not the one to cure them, the mental illness. As much as you're doing a lot of effort, as much as you're raising a lot of effort to help them, you are not the one to cure their mental illness. Hello? These people, they have to have a strategy. You have to help them have or come up with a strategy on how they are going to defeat the mental illness that is happening to them. So yours is not to cure. Yours is to give support where you can. And remember, very many people are overwhelmed when they are taking care of this sick person. And they forget themselves. Remember, you are you. Take care of yourself. This is part of the tips that I'm giving you today. Don't just sink into this person's life and you forget that you're also living. You have a life. Okay? Think about your life. Align your life in order. And it is not shameful to, to say no for what you cannot handle. If you can't handle something, don't despise yourself. Just say no. Where it has reached, it is overwhelming. It is weighing me down emotionally. I need a break. I need to do this and that, so that you can invite another person to come and try to help these people. Don't carry the burden alone. It is very hard for individuals to accept that they have a mental illness. Remember that. And this is one of the major reasons why these people are not coming out in large numbers to be, to be maybe diagnosed or to be seen. They don't want to see professionals. They don't want to see medical professionals because of one reason or another. So what you should do, accept that these mental illnesses are there. Help them accept. Help them realize themselves. Help them focus on the mental illness. Because if they don't focus on these mental illnesses, it's going to weigh them down. Remember, these mental illnesses, they are mentally. They are illnesses that distort your mental capability or capacity to think, to make decisions, to do a lot of stuff in your life. With a mental illness, there is nothing you can do. There are those which present themselves physically. You start feeling aches, joint aches. You start feeling headache. These are physical stuff that have, or symptoms or signs that have emerged out of a mental illness. So these people, they need a lot of support. They need a lot of support. It is okay for you to be, it is not okay for you to be neglected. You need, you have wants too. Remember, these people, they think that you're there for them, like you should be there for them 24/7. Which, you have your own wants, you have your own needs, you should focus on. And helping them realize that you also is is a human being and you need support. You need to do what you need to do for you in order for you to be where you want to be is very key. So don't shy off telling them that, you know what, I also have needs. I am emotionally done. I am emotionally down. Don't fear talking about it. Encourage these people to talk about this mental illness, by the way. There are people who have, like now, I have a friend of mine who was very mentally ill. They have been suffering from, depression for so long, and we didn't know about it. She kept quiet and she kept on soldiering on. She kept on and on until it weighed her down. That is when we came to realize this person has been going through a lot of emotional torture lately. And you know what? It was too late for her to, the illness had sunk into his brain, that she could not even wake up. She could not even do anything in her house. So what am I saying? I'm saying that we should be our brother's keeper. Where once you don't see your neighbor, once you don't see your friend, once you don't see your child coming for supper, coming for lunch, just try to find out what is happening in their room. They could be going through a lot of emotions. They could be going through a lot of stuff. They could be fighting over so much. So it's high time for you to realize what is going on. It's high time for you to support these people. They need our support 100%. But don't forget too that you have needs. Don't forget that you also need to do what you can in order to keep yourself fit. Now, don't you ever blame. I know people are doing these blame games. You're the one who caused this. You're the one who brought this. You're the one who did this. Imagine if you're in that state of blame. Yes? What about the person who is sick? What about the person who is carrying this mental illness? You're there as a person, as a side person, or a sibling, or a parent, and you feel these people, they are the ones who brought this upon themselves because of their carelessness, because of their drinking, because of their association, peer pressure, and all this. If you're thinking about this, what about the person who is carrying this illness throughout? So please, let us avoid blame. Blame. Let us avoid blame. Don't forget your sense of humor. As much as you're pressured, as much as you have these people around you, as much as you don't want to comment something that can hurt them, don't forget that part of humor. Humor help. Humor is sufficient for your brain. Like, it brings back your brain to be refreshed. So yeah, a little humor is not bad. Joke around with these people a little bit, You're giving them a focus. You're trying to find out what they think about a certain thing and how they feel right now. It's good for these people to get out their emotions, to vent their emotions. Give them that particular environment, that particular ground that they can vent out their emotions in peace, not in pieces. Okay? Because in this, you're trying to help these people remove everything that is in their brain, every stuck thing that is in their brain, and it's going to be okay. If these people, they are making progress, if they are taking a baby step, just recommend and applaud them, because they are really working hard to make sure they are okay, to make sure they are getting where you want them to be. So applaud them, be happy for them. Okay, it is going to be okay. It's going to be a good thing. At the end of the day, things are going to work out. The family relationship sometimes is being distorted because of the mental illness that has gotten its way into your family. Remember the way you used to be, the closer you used to be with these people. It's not going to work anymore. It's not going to be like that. These people, they might face a lot of rejection. These people, they might throw rejection to you as a person. They might say, me, I don't want to stay with you anymore. I don't want to see you anymore. Accept and move on. It's not because for you want the best for these people. You want the best, and you're doing your best for these people. Now, there is this grief issues in the siblings. If your sister or brother is going through grief, support them, because this can turn into a mental illness if not taken care of properly. So help them deal with these issues of grief, because grief is there, and it could be they lost something they adored so much. So help them to go through this bridge, cross them over the other side of the bridge, and all is going to be okay. After denial, sadness, and anger, it comes acceptance. Try to help these people accept the reality that I personally am going through a mental illness, because it is through this acceptance that they are going to start a journey of recovery. Yes, they are going to start their journey of recovery. Support, help them. Now, I'm talking to you guys. If you're out there and you have a person who is going through a mental illness, it's not so hard. It's not a rock, it's not a rocket science that has never been explored. Help them. What they need from you is just help. What they need from you is support. What they need from you is just a shoulder to lean on. That is all they need. The rest will come. And remember, professional support is needed. Where it is needed, make sure you connect them to the right people who can help them and who can support them in whatever capacity. Remember, these are our family members, and we have to protect them. We have to be there for them. I thought you should know about this. From the Mind Talk Show, from your host, it's a bye-bye.